So final thoughts heading into SummerSlam. Will you walk away champion and end your former friend's WWE career? Or will he somehow overcome the odds and beat the deadline?
Are those the type of questions you typically ask? If so, I'm glad I haven't wasted my time doing more of these. But if you need an answer, the Lock is going to be looking for a job after SummerSlam. And let's get one thing straight. We were never friends. But I will take this opportunity to thank him. See, if he hadn't been such a failure and blown every opportunity that was handed to him, I might not be where I am today. So thanks for that.
Confident, despite the fact that you didn't get to even choose the match stipulation.
I don't care what kind of match it is. It could be a blindfold match, a lumberjack match, or a freaking padlock on a pole match for all I care. They all end the same. I win.
Hey, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call, one way or another.
Understood.
No idea why Shawn Michaels' supergroup is assembled here, but I guess we're about to find out.
Slade, I know this might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's time to do what we discussed. Bear with us. We have some business to take care of.
What is going on here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I know we talked this over, but now that we're out here, it doesn't feel right.
Slade, we've been over this already. Just do the right thing.
I can win the match at SummerSlam. Just give me the chance.
It's been decided. We're going with Randy instead. So let's take care of this before it gets any more awkward.
I know I can get the job done.
I really didn't want to do this in front of the entire world. But if you need me to explain why you can't get the job done, then I will. For starters, the night The Lock returned to WWE, you overruled me by facing it. And then I had to intervene to save your championship. Or how about the time you got beat down backstage, which allowed this SummerSlam match to even happen in the first place? Or, more recently, when our factions battled in war games, you lost, allowing the opposition to choose the championship match stipulation. So, if you're not picking up on it, there's a common theme with you lately: losing. But we're not about to lose the most important match in WWE history. But you know who's all about winning and is a proven commodity? The Viper Randy Orton. So Slade, do what you've done your entire career. Be a team player and fall in line.
I was not expecting to see this tonight.
Me neither. This is flat out wrong.
It's either that, or we'll make the decision for you.
Don't do it, Slade. Come on. You're better than this.
No, he's going to do it.
This is absolutely disgusting. What a farce.
And here comes the referee to count the pinfall. What a joke.
And Randy Orton is your new WWE champion. Unbelievable.
I never thought we'd see a WWE championship change hands like this, but here we are.
You did the right thing. I'm proud of you.
Look, I'm in shock too, but let's not forget the main event of SummerSlam has just been drastically altered. The challenger had game planned to face Slade, but will now be up against a much different opponent in Randy Orton.
I agree, Corey. Beating the deadline was going to be difficult, but it just got significantly harder, in my opinion.
It's been a bit, but here we are, wrapping things up with SummerSlam approaching.
You mean you're not going to follow me around the rest of my career?
Everything has to come to an end. I mean, I know viewers think they want a super long story that goes on and on forever, but really, isn't something shorter with an actual ending better? It's like you have this cool experience, and then you can go watch something from the women's division, right? Anyway, we're getting off track. SummerSlam's in LA, of all places. Ugh.
I know. It's a chance at redemption on so many levels. I'm back in the main event, but instead of a bunch of empty seats this time, we're the biggest thing in town and it's sold out. It feels good.
What about the match stipulation, though? I might be reading into this too much, but are you putting off making a decision because it means the match is officially here, and if you lose, you'll be faced with leaving WWE?
I hadn't thought about it like that, but maybe you're right. There is a small part of me that knows, despite how hard I've worked to get here, that it could all come to an end. And that's scary.
Makes sense. But what are you going to choose? You're going to have to announce it sooner than later.
If you have to know, I'm going to make it a British rules match. It's what got me back on track after I was fired, and as far as I know, Slade's never been in one. It could be a huge advantage.
Solid choice. And if this is it, well, it's been fun. And weird. Mostly fun, though. Hope to see you around. Around here, I mean.
Yeah. You too, Kat. What do you want? Here to pull another last-minute swerve?
No, actually the opposite. I'm proposing a gentleman's agreement. I'll be in Randy's corner and you have your backup in yours. But let's agree to keep the others out of this. No one else from either side gets involved in the match.
And you expect me to trust you?
I'm not sure I can trust you either, but that's how these things work.
Where is this even coming from?
Our two sides have battled enough leading up to this. It's time to settle it in the ring, one-on-one. And after we made the switch to Orton, I was confident we could do that. He doesn't need any extra outside help. Do you?
No, I don't. But if you're trying to play some kind of 11th hour mind games, it's not going to work. I'm taking your Paper Champion's title tonight.
We won't have to wait much longer to find out, will we? See you out there.
You know, this last-minute switch to Orton actually reminds me of the time I was supposed to face the British Bulldog on WCW Saturday night, but then his dog bit him, so I ended up facing Vader instead.
But you rolled with the punches and ended up getting the win?
Oh no, completely threw me off and I ended up losing in like 45 seconds.
Again, you really need to work on your pep talks.
To be fair, you've had a better part of a week to prepare, while I only had about an hour. It's much different.
I hope so.
It is different. And you are too. I've known that since the first time I ever saw you. You had it. That's something special that can't be taught, has separated you from the rest. Sure, there's been setbacks along the way, but they've only made you stronger and prepared you for this very moment. And now that you're at the finish line, they go and move it somewhere else. Big deal. You'll cross that line too. It's what you do. Now go out there and win the bloody match.
That was a lot better.
Ah, you think so? I thought maybe it's a bit much.
No, but the time for talking is over. Like you said, now I just need to go out there and win the damn match.
You know, seeing the Vision as the Lock, who goes by the name of Jonathan, really gets you hyped up now, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, that's interesting now, wouldn't it? I mean, so yes, another Vision of the Lock, and guess what? And also, you see, if you remember the storyline of Kurai, well, when then being replaced by Carla in a way, but it's still Kurai's storyline in such a way. The first fight happened, which you will see later on, because the second fight already happened from at the same time. Remember when I said both of these stories are happening at the same time? There you have it. So, welcome back for more of WWE 2K22 of the MyRise storyline, Leo's story, as we're going to continue our episode already in progress, and this is episode 32. I got the names wrong because I got one number down by those previous episodes, and I have corrected myself, so there you have it. Also, I'm playing on the PS5, but sooner or later I'll play it on the Xbox One or the Xbox Series XS, which is a little better than the PS5. It's kind of buggy, so I'm not gonna. Depends on how it goes. So hopefully, but like I said, but there, I will love to do a future live stream on two characters in a way per se. So why not? I mean, the same people or whoever it is. So let's get this started and let's go before I start losing my mind and look at this. Scrap Daddy says, I have an annoying favor to ask. The Miz is demanding a WWE Universal Championship match and threatening to walk out unless it happens. Honestly, I don't have the bandwidth right now. Can you help me out and defend your championship? I'll do it. Rude and annoying. Don't worry about it. I'll set up the match. I'll retain and shut the Miz up. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Well, I'm going to make it into a submission match. Since the Miz is being such a brat, let's make it a submission match. Make a bit of a statement. Being general manager is hard. So yeah, this is gonna happen. In a way per se. First, let's start with the Miz. Bet he has something to say.
The following contest is a submission match and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Of course, I know how this goes. I'm not saying I don't. And here comes the Miz.
Introducing the challenger from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz! And introducing the champion from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds. He is the WWE Universal Champion, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
You know what they say. Whoever wants to try this
Universal title makes you the guy in WWE.
is going to end up losing. So I don't intend to lose to a Universal title such as this. But I'll tell you this, on the comic strip visual novel thumbnail, besides the vision of the Rock, if you want to know, when Vegito said, well, if you want to know Vegito the second in a way.
The colossal clutch. Camel clutches in.
You're going to have to do a lot more damage than I thought.
He's out of the hold.
Miz escapes damage. Face first with the knee. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Ducking out of trouble.
Yeah, try again.
First one missed, second one didn't. Effective.
So the thing is, the RWO and the new corporate ministry have realized they had enough. And since Goku Black has went into that turning point, and thanks to the others because they were able to convince him in a way that, like, they are willing to, how do I say, that Schism would want to have Goku Black's name be forgotten or forgotten of what accomplishments he has in store. And I would say he will have none of it in a way that really didn't suit him so well. And he says, you honestly believe you all figured it out because you're all traitors? I'd rather be remembered and not forgotten. It's time for Schism to face the two factions. And guess who are the two factions? And I believe you know who they are, Austin Lawrence. The RWO and the new corporate ministry. So before, you know, when Goku and Geno go into that fusion form, you see Pure Twilight, Pure Twinkle, and Siren all in kind of shock and disbelief that the barrier is down with a little bit of help of Goku Black. Because remember he said about taking down the barrier is nothing.
Nice cross body. What's coming here? Submission move being applied. Too close to the ropes.
Yep, and the hold is broken.
Miz escapes damage. Eat the feet. Wow, an A-list knee strike by the Miz.
You have to do better than that, kid.
TO takedown.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Implant buster.
Lifting double underhook, face buster.
And he has just taken an extraordinary amount of abuse.
He thought he was ready for that. I just can't believe you weren't ready for that either.
The inverted figure 4 leg lock.
Ooh.
Unlucky spot for Miz.
My goodness.
Now that is why they're the...
Here comes the Cloverleaf Pain submission.
I'm not quite sure if this man shouldn't tap out. This is about career longevity. Self-taps out.
Tap out, loser!
And the champ retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Universal Champion, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt-kicking.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
When it comes to this, you realize you do not mess with the one who has a title, and for those who never go easy. By the way, here comes a intermission.
All right! Come on! Make me get serious here!
First fight, Kieran, and hit, and cooler. This is what happens when you go messing up against the RWO and the new corporate ministry. Don't find it funny.
Is that all?
Goku Black has come into the fray and wants to stop a member of Schism is away. And now Bardock. Wow, unbelievable with that wicked punch. It all comes down when it comes to this first battle, but what you saw in the second,
I'm not
we'll
impressed.
repeat the same thing.
Is that all?
Yes. Loser! When it comes to this, you do not mess with the ones who try to do in the future.
Is that all?
That was funny.
Eat this!
Now you do realize what you just saw for the first time. Yes. Jiren, Cooler, and Hit. They just appeared, and then being told, and because what Cure Twilight said, bring in Jiren, Cooler, and Hit, because she said she's taking Leo and make him ours, and get a hold of Queen Kotozume, which actually happened. But to her surprise, the Potara earrings, from what Goku had, was he gave it to Geno, able to fuse and becomes Vegito the second in any way, because these guys are linked. Besides Vegeta, and you know what happens next? It seems Cure Twilight's backup just got their butts kicked so bad. An impressive and decisive WWE Universal Championship defense from Leonardo. And rumor has it a victory that won some goodwill backstage too. So yeah. So, and I know this is going to be something that why not we go to the SmackDown General Office location? I'm certain he might have something up in his sleeve. Of course, I never seen how Cure Twinkle gotten so scared in front of Vegito in the first place, or should I say Vegito the second. The shocking look on Siren's face, both Goku Black, I mean, like, yeah, I think they realize that their plan and their jig is up, and their plans are going to go up in smoke. They don't even realize that Carla Von Tsukino, who goes by the name of Sailor Esther, which means star, if you want to know, which is in the Persian language, don't realize that she's been listening and watching this whole time. Why? She plays as an actress to fool her foes right in front of them, and she's actually pretty good at this. I would say even Batman would be really impressed on her acting skills. Besides that, she's also a mixed martial artist and also a bodybuilder with beauty, brains, and brawn. And yeah, she looks a lot like Hilda von Goneril, while Kurai looks like Usagi Tsukino or Serena from Sailor Moon with a combination mix of Hatsune Miku as a Project Diva Vocaloid. And yeah, I think they're saying you're not Vegito the second, and then Siren mentioning that I don't feel Leo's heart anymore. That would be my character. And, you know, Bardock want to say it's time to bring it on your so-called backup Schism. And guess what? I think they're going to lose not once, but twice. Let's check on Adam Pearce.
Don't know if you heard, but there's a superstar shakeup coming up.
How do you think that's going to turn out for me?
That's up to you. Since you're a main eventer here on SmackDown, you have the option to be protected from switching brands. Or you could choose to be eligible.
Anything else I should know?
There's a stipulation saying that any champions who go to another brand will be forced to vacate their titles. That pretty much covers it.
Well, why not? Put me in the shakeup.
I think a potential change of scenery sounds good. Put me in the shakeup.
All right. All superstars participating in the shakeup must compete this week so the other GMs can see them in action.
So what do you have lined up for me?
William Regal from NXT has mentioned he'd like to see you in a singles match, while Mandy Rose said she'd like to see how you work as part of a team. So basically, which GM do you want to cater to?
Let's go to NXT. It's time to return there from what I started off.
Put me in the singles match so I can show Regal what I could do in NXT.
Done. And if this is it, well, it's been quite the ride.
It sure has.
Shaking up on SmackDown. So there you have it. I would say Schism's plan is going to go up in smoke. And this is the second last episode, and I guarantee you, I'm going around in a circle to try to go back and forth. Double champion, intercontinental champion, and not to mention Universal
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Patriots from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at 295 pounds, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
After an illustrious football career through college, this athlete couldn't fit in with a team that best suited his style of play.
He felt like a man without a country until he arrived at the Performance Center, where he found a new purpose as a competitor.
You know what? And also, do remember this. If you guys want me to do a live stream of 2K22, I would be glad. Of course, I'll have the same characters. I'll do, like, you know, either Kurai or Carlos. I mean, I would like to do both in a way. So, either way, that works just perfectly fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Yeah, I remember Elias.
Here on SmackDown, you can almost feel the
And
balance
here
of
we
power
go.
shifting with the superstar shakeup right around
By the way, the outcome will dictate where your story goes.
the corner.
That's right. This could
So
be the
win or
final match
lose,
on
it won't
SmackDown
matter.
for some
But
very
if you can win,
superstars.
that's
Nobody
great.
knows
If you
that better
lose,
than
well,
all
I
of
have
our
no
general
idea where
managers
this
who are
goes in
watching
a
the
way.
action very closely.
Such a contradiction or not as this. Dark Matter.
Springboard. Oh my God.
There's
The
your
damage he's
Phoenix
taken is starting to
Splash.
pile up. He planned for this and could still rally. Watching the pump handle.
There's the pump handle vertical suplex power bomb. So it's like a top.
Momentum
So
is
a
running
180
away from
degree
Elias.
toss up with that
Elias needs to
vertical
figure things
suplex
out
power
quick.
bomb in a way. So it's similar to
Elias
that of an
moves out of the way.
X-Flex if you think about it. Like, why do you kind of know about this?
It's like a heat-seeking missile
Simple.
coming at you.
And the
It's
explosion
sports
occurring
science.
ringside.
Because I'm a guy who has autism, who would love to learn things because I get so interested in a way that makes it count the most. So don't get me wrong.
under the ropes. Strong impact. Grabs a hold of Elias. My goodness. Elias's eyes look glazed over.
Wow, unbelievable by Elias.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things, a moment that's being replayed in their heads right now.
Elias fends
I think members of Schism are absolutely frightened, and I know that they're going to get out of, and those who are being trapped inside the barrier are going to escape with Tenka Yatogami, and because of what Carlo Bonsuchino said. Of course, my character says, Carla, you look a lot like Hilda. You come to save me. Save Isaac first. She says she will, but she needs to get everyone out first. In order for to save Isaac, she needs to get everyone out of there first. I mean, that's gotta, if she's gonna rescue Isaac, she needs to get everyone out of here first. Because even though despite he wants to be saved, he wants others to come out first. So he, instead of putting himself to get in to be saved first, he puts others ahead in front of everyone instead of his own safety. So that is really commendable, if you would like to know, despite for this type of punishment that he's going to go through. But it kind of actually started to break him down of his psyche of what Pure Twilight said about Shadow being married to Shadow Glitter Dream, and you know who, if it kind of relates to that, if for those who, from what Pure Twilight mentioned about Black Lady in a way, like, yes, I know that, and then, so what do you know about it? And she will say, think about this. Who do you think who actually married? And guess who's gonna marry you? And like, no way. Like, and then he started hearing this, and then he's starting to feel a bit teary-eyed. Of course, the way you see how he's kind of lighting up, I think he's going to go a little bit bananas. Also, his sanity is starting to break because of what she said, and not to mention the antibodies. There's that wrist clutch pump handle suplex by Elias. Really? It ain't working, man.
Elias moves out of the way.
It does not work. Yeah, there is that. There is that. The power of the Hado for you.
Your opponent. Locking up the legs. Cloverleaf. So much torque on the back.
Sharp pain from the back. Instead of a finisher, I got something else in mind. Well, let's go with the submission. It'll take us straight to Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate. Taps out on Hell's Gate. That can literally make you pass out, which is called Hell's Gate, which is a modified version of a triangle chokehold. It's a mixed martial arts move. A mixed martial arts submission move, if you think about it.
You have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Get the feeling that when Schism don't even realize what's going to happen next, they are about to lose everything. But on the next episode, Goku Black will mention about something else. But for now, we focus on this. But the next episode will be the finale, I promise you that. No, everything's going according to plan, and guess what? I've been transferred to NXT. You're officially on notice. Hashtag WWE NXT. And there's the Superstar Shakeup. There you have it. It is a wild ride.
And there you see the newest addition to NXT's roster making their way into the arena.
If you ask me, I think he's going to do big things here. Well, nobody asks you, but I have to agree. This guy is the definition of superstar.
Conquered all titles. Why not do it a second run? Only this time I'm going to go after the NXT North American Championship. Welcome to the Black and Gold brand, the returning back of NXT. So there's your Superstar Shakeup Showdown. The story in progress completed. All of that completed. Like, all of it. All of it. Yeah, all of it. The Performance Center, which is fully complete. NXT. Raw. Where's the beef? I have no idea. Dress code, dress down. Which I'm still unsure how to do that, as I recall. Which I can't remember the how and why. And look at this. William Regal has decided to hold a fatal four-way match for the and to determine who will challenge Damian Priest for their NXT North American Championship. Put me in there. Four ways to victory. They won. The longest episode I had was that Money in the Bank robbery because of that. So I know I'm going to miss this, but I will be back in the near future when it comes to a live stream such as this. So this, two characters as in the live stream, and also the others I'm certain as well, which is on 2K23. But right now I need to focus on the big picture.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Patriots from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
No one ever thought he'd leave pro football, but when he experienced the rush of competing in the ring, his focus changed.
Trading football cleats for wrestling boots was a bold move, but he's a natural competitor who's driven to reach the top of WWE.
Look at the focus and drive in his eyes, ready to prove he's the best this division has to offer.
I may have an idea. Ever since, if you remember how Isaac stayed in that fusion form with Vegeta, I would say Geno is going to stay in that fusion form with Goku until all things resolved against Schism.
The pride, Saudi Arabia.
Plus, Goku Black may have an idea.
WWE history.
An idea that the same thing may happen from what Asami Yamamoto said about the same thing. Mansoor. It's too bad he got released.
Here comes a man with a plan himself.
The Brian Kendrick.
Unpredictable and as dangerous as the day is long.
And from Venice, California, weighing in at 174 pounds.
Also been released, which I didn't realize until I just knew it.
Kendrick, a multi-time tag team champion, a former cruiserweight champion as well. Ultra-talented veteran of the ring.
When you're as ready and prepared and plan as well as Kendrick. Titles just sort of happen. Don't you guys just love it when a great plan comes together?
I think I know the two characters I'm going to choose, but I think I may know who
I like
it is.
this kid. Bright, bright future for this young man.
And representing Mustache Mountain from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
Mustache Mountain. Trent Seven was a former tag teammate, and then I remember he betrayed Tyler Bate. And yeah, I don't see him anymore. And now Tyler Bate doing his own thing. I would say he's a lot more popular than Trent Seven. Also united with his a teammate back then, also right of now, Pete Dunne, who now goes by the name of Butch. British strong style will never go away when it comes to Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, who goes by the name of Butch. British strong style, I mean, from Ireland, Scotland, Wales, you name it, even England. Let's get this started.
Before this one is through.
Yeah, this is the type of match where grudges get even uglier. You never know who or what will come out of the woodwork.
Come on, man.
Well, that's when some outside interference becomes a factor, Corey. We all know that WWE
Really not impressive. Look at that hurricane spin.
Wow. I did not have an upset stomach after that one.
Can you stomach that? There's the fire it's carried power bomb.
Nice German.
Pinfall or submission to become the #1 contender in a fatal 4-way match for the NXT North American Championship. And as I remember that my character was being marked on a bounty by Damian Priest. Of course, it's like Batman Arkham Origins. Like, yeah, this definitely feels like that. DDT!
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now. He may be in a bad way here.
And the fatal 4-way stipulation starting to show its potential.
And the spear!
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
I think he was deliberately taunting and just not paying attention.
He'll take things into the ring.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red. What a punch! Coming back in the ring.
Remember, anything goes under fatal 4-way match rules.
Every time that one. Into the corner he goes. A perfectly down by the DDT.
The outcome will dictate where your story goes. Ow!
He's got him where he wants him, tossing him out of the ring. Guys, this is in his wheelhouse.
What are we going to see here? The wheels are turning.
Here we go. And Kendrick capitalizes there.
And somehow my character just got up. But you know, I mean, the damage has already been done. What pure Twilight has made to make this into a reality, to try to change the future, to have Goku Black to be a forgotten memory, all the accomplishments. I think, like I told you, I don't think he's not going to take it. I think he's not going to take this. He is not going to take this.
First DDT. He fights Bate back. Here he goes for the win. Then he closes out. Look at the height. He's getting a little battered now.
And he stops the count. Lucky him.
Dropped on the crowd. And that failed to hit the mark.
Knees right to the
Knees to the back and a scorpion death drop. Hammer, and there's that arm wrench STO.
He's back into the ring.
Sweet chin Bruce Lee super kick. There's one.
Not done just yet.
There's two.
Looking for the trifecta.
The three amigos.
That'll break his arm.
A German suplex.
Bane cuts him off.
Kick to the midsection, pump handle to the leg, modified face buster with Taxia.
That'll do some serious
Yeah, I don't
damage.
think you cannot get counted out, and you cannot get disqualified or anything else.
Monster escapes the attack. Knew what was coming there.
Into a fireman's carriage to a BTS and a German suplex. And it's simple when I know this stuff because of, well, sports science.
Angle right across the
Respect.
shoulders. And the exclamation point. Suplex. Oh, right to the kidney.
Here comes the lapel lock. The lapel lock. The lapel lock. The lapel lock.
This one's over. That's it.
Too late.
He's taking this to the floor.
Got him, and he wins the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, the Urban Gladiator.
The odds were against when it comes to
What an explosive
Geno,
Fatal
but
4-Way.
I think
And as the
when it
dust
comes to
continues to
that,
settle, here's
nothing
your
can
winner.
stop from where it
Yet another
goes.
volatile and unpredictable match in the books.
I think any of those four superstars could have taken it.
When you mess with Geno, you are messing with the wrong guy. And guess what? That fatal four-way match is already being set up. And just like that, my character has earned an NXT North American Championship match against Damian Priest. This time there will be no bounty. Nobody has seen Deathstroke that much, so yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship.
Let's not forget, the title is on the line here tonight.
How can I forget? I've been looking forward to this match for a long time.
You think you have been waiting for this match for a long time. I do remember.
A lot of pressure on this superstar. Tonight's where he needs to prove that he's championship material.
To be honest, I would say the storyline here of 2K22 on the MyRise is pretty good. The same thing goes for 2K23 on the Lock and the Legacy, if you tried it before.
archer of infamy, ready to shoot fire. Time for battle, time for reckoning.
I used to remember I liked Damian Priest as he was as a babyface, but not anymore. Ever since he stupidly joined with the Judgment Day, I'm not impressed.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
Did you hear what the crowd just said? They said, "Welcome back."
And
Welcome back. Wow.
New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds. He is the NXT North American Champion, Damian Priest.
And this is what they set the tone, that the RWO looking at the past of their accomplishments. Geno, Kurai, Isaac, and Carla. I would say those are the cornerstones that they set themselves for others to let them follow by example and to help them improve to be better from what they've been through accomplishments. I would say that Asami Yamamoto was actually there when it comes to this, and she was actually really proud of one of her best friends, if you want to know, that the former bully became a friend to Kurai somehow, and learning how to not just discipline herself, but improve on how to be better, to become a better fighter, to become a better mixed martial artist, to become a better person than you ever were. Even if it means you have to go through obstacles, both physically, mentally, and spiritually, and willfully. Well,
pump handle.
There's the pump handle vertical suplex power bomb.
Holy cow, I'm dizzy.
Oh, Archer of Infamy, you got nothing.
Reversal on top of reversal.
Right to the face. Michinoku driver. Fisherman Buster.
And Priest is brought to a disadvantage now.
Priest has to find a way to right the ship here.
Boom, what impact.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
You're going to have to do better than that.
Here's a combo of strikes. Wow.
And Priest
says no.
With a counter of their own.
He's able to fend off.
Bro kick.
And now he's really falling behind. Yeah, he's got to surmount this storm coming out.
Again with a Michinoku driver. Really? Try impressing me for once.
To reverse. Banging back with their own counter. But he still has more work to do to get this fully in his
First
favor.
one missing, the second one didn't.
These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious now.
Oh, with authority.
I got this. Here comes the bitter end. Pump handle modified face buster.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. Oh, and he kicked out.
Wow.
That sucked all the air out of this place. It looked like a done deal.
You know, sometimes it's not enough when it comes to a pump handle modified face buster. Monster flex.
Tossed like that.
Looking for that South of Heaven choke slam? I don't think so. Just tuck the blue meter bar out of you.
Now did palm strikes. The arm getting pummeled. Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches. Setting up.
Spirit bomb!
The title's in jeopardy here.
Oh my!
What a display of
stamina. The
Wow.
champ showing they're truly worthy of this title. But things might only get harder from here. Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short. He's returning.
Not yet. Claymore.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. And Priest is being controlled here.
This is where that calm of Priest will be tested.
And here comes the lasso from El Paso on the Texas Clover League.
He's got a tap out.
Tap out, give me that.
We have a brand new champion fulfilling their destiny.
Here is your winner, and the new NXT North American Champion, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
Truly a huge win for this superstar, or should I say, for the new champion.
Ding, ding. And that is how you win it all, if I say so myself. Never give up on that. For 4 ways to victory. And there you have it. Champion now as the NXT North American Champion. There you go. Right, to be fair, to predict it. Oh, so he wants... Oh, so I'm guessing he wants to take him on my NXT North American title one more time. All right, this time a Falls Count Anywhere. Let's see how he likes it. Let's go. Because I would love to get my hands on this guy one more time. Ever as he tells me that my time is up, which is my character, that is.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the NXT North American Championship.
And to be honest, of what he said about what Karrion Kross mentioned, he's absolutely correct about my time and end has come with my character, and he was right. He's absolutely right. His prediction does come true. And he did not mention about my NXT North American title. He wasn't mentioning about the NXT title. He was not mentioning about the United States title. He was not mentioning about the WWE Championship. He was not mentioning about the Intercontinental Championship. He was not mentioning about the Universal Championship. He was not mentioning on any title whatsoever.
The pressure is on for the champion, looking to cement himself as one of the best of this era with a big win tonight.
In order to fill in the gaps and to have that prediction come true, he was absolutely correct. My character coming to an end at WrestleMania Backlash.
Introducing the challenger from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross. And introducing the champion from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds. He is the NXT North American Champion, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
I don't know why anybody would boo for me such as this.
Always a big fight feel with the NXT North American title is being
I'm trying
defended.
to be a fighting champion, not a loser type of champion who tries to cheat, you know.
When you land in NXT, few things seem as important as an opportunity for the North American title.
Few have held it, but many have battled over it. I expect this match to be nothing
Here comes
short
the
of
pump handle
spectacular.
vertical suplex
I've been
power
waiting
bomb.
all night for this one.
Yes, dirty pins are allowed, and I'm not saying you cannot. Because this is the Falls Count Anywhere, where there are no countouts and no disqualifications.
Slam, Alabama style. He switches it back around.
Cross out of harm's way.
Really? Try again.
Rights and lefts, elbows,
The
knees.
former
all
NXT champion
Lights out. DDT connects. Challengers are
out of
worse for
NXT.
wear. The unpredictable nature of this match can help
And if
turn
you
the
want to
tides
know,
tonight.
I do know something about Karrion Kross. He has a new faction group with the former Authors of Pain, as I recall. And guess what? They came back, being rehired since Triple H has taken over as the talent of creative again, or so it seems. Their faction group with Karrion Kross along with Scarlett,
And Cross can't find
they
an
call
answer for these
themselves
attacks.
Cross
Testament.
on the wrong side of every
That's the name of the
exchange.
faction group, and I'm certain that's going to be. There'll be more characters on wrestlers on the roster fill-in 2K24, which I will be the next one, and also will be my last. So 22, 23, and 24. So yeah, that'll be it. But I can hardly wait for 2K24, which will be excellent and awesome sauce. I'm guessing it'll be on the Xbox Series XS and PS5 and PC and Steam, but I doubt it'll be on the PS4 and the Xbox One.
He's certainly looking in command at the moment. You can tell he's firing up.
But it might be on the PlayStation Portable, as I recall, which is a new version, like a modified version of the PlayStation Vita, as I remember.
Fireman carry. Big slam.
Oh!
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Come on, man!
He needed in this match could have been right there.
DDT! Excuse me while I move this table off.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath
I
the ring
can
tonight.
find a kendo stick.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
I'm ready for you.
Heads out, and he has all the time he
blocked it.
wants.
Out!
Both superstars showing
Remember,
great awareness of
anything
their
goes
opponent's weakness.
on a Falls Count Anywhere
Cross is being
match.
taken apart here.
Cross has a look of someone surprised to be in such a
DDT!
position.
Just breaking down the opponent.
I ain't done with you when it comes to this. Let's take a walk.
Look at this now, draping his opponent over the announce desk.
On the table.
Attitude adjustment pin, that's it!
Champ stands tall once again.
Here is your winner, and still NXT North American Champion, the Urban Gladiator, Leonardo.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Well, what do you know? It absolutely worked! Whew. Being general manager is hard, I'll give you that. An impressive and decisive NXT North American Championship defense from Leonardo. And some good news from backstage, too. So, that was really good now, wasn't it? Nothing as far as I can think of so just of yet. But I would say this is a great stopping point from here on out. And don't you worry, we are going to continue to pick up from where we left off. And thank you guys for watching. So don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And our next episode is going to be our finale. So you can bet that's going to happen. And also, please leave a comment section below. And also, you moderators, hopefully you'll like to see a live stream of 2K22 of the MyRise storyline. So that can work. And also, besides the live stream on one character from that MyRise storyline of the Legacy in 2K23, which will be happening, and a premiere, and with on the women's side, and a premiere on the men's side of the lock. As your main owner and founder of this entire channel, who likes to take chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and a breakfast for dinner, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and I'll see you guys next time for the finale of WWE 2K22 of the MyRise storyline of my character, of Leo's, my characters, if you want to know. Friendship is magic for everyone. Hey, Fiend, take it away with your laughter, please.
Let me in. Let me in.